Hola. Hey, just a quick intro note here. I was unable to post day 13 in Let It Ghost yesterday, just was not enough bandwidth. And so when I got to Sahagún today, that was the first thing I did, is get here, get checked in, and post this. Went out to eat and got an email that the video was blocked. So opened the email, looked at it, and basically one of the songs, Find the Cost of Freedom, is globally blocked, so no one could see the video. And so I have cut and pasted another song by David Crosby in that space. Unfortunately, it's a bit messy, and it absolutely loses the message that I was trying to portray. However, it is what it is. It's all good. I'm really okay with it. Just a little annoyed, obviously, because I had put the video together how I wanted it together. So anyway, I'm going to insert this at the front, go ahead and repost it. Sorry for the delay, sorry for the confusion. However, is what it is, and I hope you still enjoy it. So, buen camino. Good morning on day 13 of the walking portion of the 2026 Camino de Santiago. Hey, out a little early this morning, another long day, 14.4 miles, going to Let It Ghost. And this part of the Meseta is just flat as a pool table. And we'll just go all day. Part of the route's on an old Roman road, or at least what used to be a Roman road. It's a dirt road now. So just love the history as always. And it's about 44 degrees, going to be up to about 65, so a little warmer today. Might rain this afternoon. However, right now it looks like it's just kind of cloudy. Hopefully the sun will come through a little bit, and should be a good day. And so this morning I've actually picked out 2 songs, and I think I'm ready to drop the other shoe, if you will. Talk about that this evening. However, doing really well. Things are lining up, actually getting pretty cool and pretty clear in my thoughts. So life is good here. I'm gonna go take a long walk, have an awesome day, and I hope you're doing well. Buen camino.
soldiers and Nixon's coming. We're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming. For dead in Ohio. 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 How many more? For dead in Ohio. Why? For dead in Ohio. For dead in
Hola. Hey, I'm in Latigos. Got in good shape today. Today was a great walk. Pretty straightforward. The Meseta at this stage is just flat as a pool table. Wide open spaces. So that's what you're going to see in the video. A lot of wide open spaces. However, it was a great walk. It was cool, so that was nice. It did get hot about the last hour, hour and a half. So it was nice to get here and kind of wash up, get in the shade now, and kind of take it easy for a little while. And the Camino is doing what the Camino does. We keep bumping into each other, and it's just so much fun. It's all part of the magic of the Camino community. I met up with my friends from Holland today, walked with them throughout the day, also met up with a guy from Switzerland that I shared a room with, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago, whatever it is now. He was in the top bunk, I was in the lower bunk, hung out for a little while, chatted. And I saw him last night at the Pilgrim Mass, and then bumped into him on the trail today. Super happy to see each other. We chatted for a while. He took a selfie of both of us, and he's going all the way to Sahagún today. So that is just a monster day. Met up with the other Swiss guy and the lady from Australia when we took a break at the bar Albergi there on the path. They were sitting at the next table, as was another lady from Holland that I had met a couple of days ago. So, and there's a German guy that we bumped into probably 15, 20 times today. We keep leapfrogging each other. So it's just fun, and it's all part of the Camino community. We all bump into each other, we enjoy each other's company, and then we all go our own separate ways, and that's just how it is, and it's a lot of fun. And so I've been thinking, no surprise, and at the start of this journey, I, kind of declared that I was just going to embrace the internal journey and just see where I came out. And you've heard some of it, obviously. I'm pretty comfortable with identifying the emotions that I've been struggling with as sadness and anger. And I've talked about that, and I'm pretty comfortable about where those came from, and I talked about that. The remaining piece of identification, at least, is the sense of betrayal. And that was new, as I explained. That was probably, 5-6 days ago now. And that was a bit of curveball. I was not expecting that. However, it felt real. It felt appropriate. So I thought I'd run with that for a little bit. And I think I have now identified that as well. So here's kind of the remaining thoughts. Sadness, anger, all the reasons I mentioned, yes. The sense of betrayal is at even a deeper level in the sense that the U.S. has a Declaration of Independence. It has a Constitution. It has a Bill of Rights. And those founding documents and the founding principles contained within those documents is what has made the U.S. different. And that has set that country apart since the beginning. And over the years, politicians have come and gone. The parties swing back and forth. I know there's going to be a Republican president. I know there's going to be a Republican-controlled Congress. and then there's going to be a Democratic president and a Democratic-controlled Congress. The policies and the politicians and the impetus of trying to pass things is going to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, as it has for decades, and it will for decades. And I'm actually a politics and government major from Ohio Wesleyan University. And back in 1972, when I enrolled in that university, that department was rated the #1 politics and government department in the country, bar none. Not the whole university, that department. And so I was taught by the best. And I got far enough into the curriculum, far enough into case studies, far enough into a lot of volunteer work for a variety of political campaigns to know that politics and government is not for the faint of heart. Politics, man, it's a rough and tumble. They duke it out in all kinds of ways and have been doing so since the Founding Fathers. I mean, they were contentious back and forth and all around, which is why the Constitution and the Bill of Rights set up certain compromises and safeguards, because people are not going to agree. And so over the years, politicians, regardless of their party affiliations, thoughts, all kinds of things, there has been a general sense of following the foundation of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. As widely as it is interpreted and misinterpreted in some cases, it has been the underlying framework that people have worked from. The possible exception to that in the past was Richard Nixon, and I'm laughing a bit. And so a couple of side notes here real quick. I do not identify with any political party at all. Technically, I'm an independent. I have been registered as an independent since college days in Ohio, and I do my very best to vote for who I think is the best person, regardless of party affiliation, to do the job. And so, one disclaimer that whatever I might say, I'm not pointing any fingers at any particular party. It's the whole spectrum, in my opinion. The other note is that I've added something to my backpack. I've added a button that I purchased in 1973, possibly late 1972 in college. We bought buttons, that button, at least on our college campus, to provide funds for fellow students going to Washington, D.C. to protest the inauguration of Richard Nixon in 1973. And so I will put a photo of that in here. And I have kept that button. It's special to me. Yeah, a lot of emotion. We went through so much back then, so much. I've kept it and kind of had a sense of where my thoughts may have gone on the Meseta, so I brought it with me, and it's on the back of my backpack. People ask me questions about it, and I tell them what I think about it. Tricky Dick was probably the one exception in the past that we all thought was not upholding the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and we protested loudly, and he was eventually thrown out of office, and that was good. So by and large, again, trying to get back on track here, regardless of all kinds of viewpoints, politicians have generally upheld the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Until, in my opinion, about the last 9 years, I see that not only is the Constitution and the Bill of Rights not being supported, it is being completely, or they are being completely disregarded and actually outright attacked on almost a daily basis. And that is where the sense of betrayal comes in. Regardless of party affiliation, your thoughts and whatever, the U.S. has certain founding documents and founding principles that are bedrock. They are important. They are who we are. I spent years in school every day doing the Pledge of Allegiance. When I go to a ball game, I stand up, I remove my ball cap, put it over my heart, and everyone has supported the U.S. and its foundation. Obviously, for sure, our armed forces, absolutely, tremendously, and all the rest of us in our own ways. And so to see such disregard of those founding documents and principles, I have an issue with that. I just do. The other thing that's attached to this is a complete disregard for key values: truth, honesty, respect, a sense of understanding, collaboration. I mean, those have gone completely out the window. Flat out lies. I mean, they're not even pretending to follow the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. They're not even pretending to tell the truth in many cases. And again, this is the whole political spectrum. I'm talking about everybody here. And that is where my core concern comes from. A sense of betrayal in the sense of what we have all done, armed forces specifically. Today, that is completely disregarded. Armed forces are insulted, allies are insulted, every demographic of the population is insulted, women, ethnicities, race, everybody is being insulted, and that is just not acceptable. And so if we as a people want to continue to be united, continue to move forward, continue to be who we are, that's unacceptable. And so that's where the sense of betrayal comes from. And so trying to wrap this up, I know politicians are going to come and go. It's going to swing left, it's going to swing right. Hopefully, in the long run, it all kind of balances out. However, I don't know if we will reestablish our values. I don't know if we do, how long that will be. And I don't know if we do, what that will look like. I've got enough life experience to know when something comes out of the bottle, it is damn near impossible to put back. So I don't know what it's going to look like, when it's going to look like, where we go from there, and therein lies the concern. So, don't know if that makes any sense, but that's about as clear as I could articulate. A bunch of thought just swirling around in my head for a while. And my overall sense is we have lost our way. We no longer have a moral compass, certainly not one that's pointing north. And without a moral compass, without foundational documents, principles, without foundation values, I don't know what it's going to look like. And yeah, I have a problem with that. So that's kind of where I am. And actually, in a very strange roundabout way, feeling pretty good about it in the sense that now I have kind of brought my thoughts together. It does help to articulate it so that at least it's out. I can see it. It's in front of me, as I think I said this morning. And so now, obviously, the challenge for me is, what do I do now? How do I move forward? How do I coexist in the current world that is anathema to everything I stand for, all of my values, everything. I mean, how do I function in this world? And what influence can I have in my little bubble to influence my life, my world, to be productive, to be of value, to be a friend of others around me, and basically, how do I go through my life with honesty, with truthfulness, with value, and exist in a world that is just insane, in my opinion, right now. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Feeling pretty good about that. And yeah, that's what the Meseta does. Helps you work through things. So thank you again for hanging with me on this, because this has been a quest. Not quite sure where it's going to come out still. However, I think I'm pretty far down the road. Feel good about the foundational pieces that I thought of and articulated. Now I got to put it in action. What do I do? And so that's what I'm going to be working on now. So anyway, it's been a fabulous day. The weather is perfect. The birds are going crazy. Love it over here. And if you have not walked the Camino, absolutely please do. It's incredible. And those of you who have, hope you come back someday. And I know some of you are walking currently. So to all of you, buen Camino.